Greetings and welcome to episode 3 of my Medieval 2 Last Kingdom Scotland campaign. And this, my friends, right after last time, we bring Dumfries under siege, my friends. At last, it's rebel fiends here holding Dumfries. Now the rebels really have got a huge swathe of sort of northern sort of Scotland and England, as it were, southern Scotland, northern England, under their sway, under their control. We're trying to, bit by bit, to bring it under our control and thus increase our economic potential and also our production potential here to really build Scotland up to be a real powerhouse in the north here. We're not quite ready to sort of march into England yet. We've just about brought ourselves on parity and sort of not friendly terms, but on sort of cordial terms with the Vikings. These gentlemen here, these sort of Viking town here of Banborough. So we really are looking to try and sort of keep the Vikings on side, because we don't want to have two wars on two fronts, against the rebels and indeed against the Vikings. The Vikings are exceptionally tough opponents. Don't be illusioned, my friends, that they are going to be an easy sort of faction to take over. They will not be. We want to keep them on side as much as we possibly can here. To that extent, we're going to try and increase our friendship with them. We're going to try and increase our diplomatic stance with them, should I say. So we have here our diplomat. We're going to try and just
opening talks with their dignitary, sire.
Now, we can propose an alliance. We've got trade rights granted. We've got 19 turns here. Now they're bankrupt here, but the power is respectable. The despicable reputation. So as you can see, look at all the enemies here. Now an alliance, I don't know if an alliance would really be that good for us. Actually what we're going to do is imagine if they got an alliance with them, it would secure sort of the southern frontiers here. But to be honest with you, you've got this army here. Look at that army, my friends. It's a wonderful sight here, ready to take Dumfries here. And of course my Scottish geography has let me down again. My Scottish geography is pretty poor, and as it's already been pointed out, this here is not Edinburgh. It is actually Inverness. So Inverhyrness here is actually Inverness, not Edinburgh. So I do apologise to one of my Scottish viewers here for getting my Scottish geography completely and utterly wrong. Absolutely, completely the wrong way around here. So I do apologise, my friends. But Inverness is the capital here of Scotland. So. And to be honest with you, this is where the majority of most of our production is coming from, our economy is coming from, and indeed our troops are coming from. We really are absolutely, pushing out as many troops as we can, but it's the distance they've got to travel from all the way up here in the Highlands, all the way down here, then into sort of the border of England. That's how far they've got to travel, and it's very, very difficult for us to be able to sort of establish a really coherent front here with lots of troops, lots of production near to the sort of the fight where the fighting will be. We have to send troops, hundreds of miles virtually all the way down here into the border of England here, and it's taking a long time to assemble the troops we need, as you can see here. Now, once we've taken Dumfries, if we take Dumfries, then we're going to turn our attention to Berwick here. We really want to try and crush and push out all of the rebel-held territories here, bring them under the Scottish fold. As you can see, we've got another town here, rebel village here as well. So we need to clear these out. We've only got this one army to do so here. Now this army here really is going to be the absolute battering ram, the spear we're going to use to skewer the rebels upon, my friends. We're going to take all of Scotland back under our control. Now we do have a Viking hold here, and sort of not the Outer Hebrides, because the Outer Hebrides are here, but look at that, even then the Outer Hebrides have got a rebel village here as well, which we have to take care of. The Shetlands, as it were, so we really do have to be absolutely on our guard here, that we don't get sort of, crashed in from the side of this flank. This sort of western flank here is not pushed in by for the Vikings, so we have to be very, very vigilant here. So let's have a quick look at what we're actually doing here. Now we have got a merchant being built here as well. Or recruiters, should I say. We're going to send them actually up to here, because what we find here is a lot of the the foreign merchants are sort of arriving in Scotland, and they're taking over they're dismantling our sort of merchant networks, as it were. We're losing a lot of money because of it. Our merchants aren't really that good when they're sort of first recruited. They have to build up their sort of reputation over time, then they're able to deal with the other foreign merchants. And we have got a good pot of gold here. Look, now we've got a pretty good income here, but we're going to steadily build up the whole of Scotland to be a real sort of economic powerhouse here. We're not going to leave any town untouched here by the sort of economics here. Now, horse mill gives population growth, which we do really need to push up quite well. Health springs, public health bonus, keep everybody here. We want to be sort of we want to be a nation that looks after its citizens and also looks after its army and gives them the opportunities that they sort of deserve, to be honest with you. 3,000 of a coastal clearance, but that will give us extra trade port here in Elgin, so we can get extra trade port here, which would be fantastic. So that's what we're actually going to do. What have we got here? Now we can actually build a coastal clearance here. But I think what we'll do, we'll invest in Elgin. We really want to try and keep the growth up in Elgin. 1633. We want to try and push this over 1,000. That would definitely be of a great benefit to us. We're going to invest as a quality to invest here, but it has to be done. Minus 974. Actually not looking too bad there. We're just got to wait for these rebels to come out of the town. We're not going to attack into the town. We're going to wait for them to come out and then we shall attack them. Look at these Celtic berserkers. It's a wonderful sight. And we can bring that under siege. That'd be fantastic. As you can see here, it is sort of stagnated here. Look at that population growth, absolutely zero. But hopefully this horse mill will help that population grow. We do need to get a trader as well to increase the flow of trade goods in and around the region. We want to try and be self-sufficient, but also have plenty of trade as well if we can. As you can see, it goes right off into the islands here and all the way up here as well. Oh, look at that gold there, that'd be absolutely fantastic. There's a lot, oh look at that, and into Europe, into the Scandinavia, into the sort of the top half here, the southern, or the northern tip here of Europe. And there's a French city here. We're not looking at that just yet. We really do have to get all of our cities absolutely to the maximum potential they can be. But first of all, we need to unify Scotland. That's going to be our first job, our first task. Probably need some more Highland clansmen. They'll keep us pretty steep there. Now, Celtic hunters are very good. Oh, the Celtic warriors are very nice. But the Highland clansmen, they really are the absolute elites. So we're probably looking at starting building another army here, I think, eventually, to try and maybe move down and take this village here.
Awaiting your command.
Yes, my king. Have you something new to trade with us?
Look at that. Pictish spearmen. Oh, Celtic warband. Gurda. Kurada. Pictish. Gaelishi. Hunters. Wow, they got some very, very nice units here. Really nice indeed. Very vigilant here what we do when we attack into that. But anyway, let's end the first turn here, my friends. Let's see what happens. We've got peace with every other nation here now in Britain. We just need to be careful that we don't overstep. Wonderful. First thing we're going to do is send him straight up to here.
Merchant at your service.
Now we could move into the silver here, but I can guarantee there'll be a foreign merchant on here that will take and immediately crush our merchant.
Merchant at your service.
Our merchant sort of network, and we'll lose that money. Now look at that, it's already gone up here. Merchant trade is 242. Excellent.
We welcome your custom, sire. Your money is good with us, noble one.
Now, do we get an alliance with the Vikings? West Saxon, any of these? Oh, there's a rebel town there in Wales. Welsh capital. Look at all the honeycomb here. Ireland would probably be a very nice place to take it. Really would be a very, very nice place. We've got Munster. Anywhere else? Nope. We need to focus. We need to really, really focus hard here on getting our economy up running here. So that's finished, but it hasn't driven the population growth up at all. Now I think we'll probably get fishing grounds here. That's a big expense, but we need to push sort of air here into sort of, you know, being a public starting to grow here. Everyone's happy, but we need growth. Growth is what's going to really push Scotland into sort of into being like a superpower within Britain and indeed in Europe. We've got to deal with these rebel factions here. Excellent. Bone carvers, look at that. Increase in income and increase in tradable goods as well. Fantastic. 2 field system population growth. That would be excellent if we could really push that. Look at that. I know that's dropped there for some reason. Probably because of that. But that is starting to grow here now. In Elgin. Now if we can get how long until this is grown. One turn. So it should be done soon. Let's end the turn. These rebels will come out very, very soon. Already we're standing ready to face them. Yes, excellent. Look at that. And already we find here a new trade, a new docks is set up here in what the place is.
I'll rip off your head and spit down your neck.
Rebel.
I'm only here to fight the Yugger loot.
Population 9, we look at overall 12. We're actually up here, we're increased, we've gone down in financial though. I think to deal with this rebel army
I've a
here,
claymore for you here, Jimmy.
I think we will do. We've got a good in. Actually that's pretty good there. Should we invest in some other clansmen? We have some Celtic warriors as well. We've got that there, okay. What about in Creenan? Horse mill, we're going to get that population growth up as quickly as we possibly can. We could try and get fishing grounds here as well. Yeah, let's do that. We're going to try and get our trade going as quickly as possible, get as much as we can here, increasing the trade coming in from all of the regions, but not relying on it exclusively. We have to build an internal economy as well. Now, let's end the turn. Let's see if we can get this. Let's see if we can force this battle out of them.
We come bearing word for you.
Oh, Jarl of Vestfold. Indeed, we'll take the trade rights.
Glad to agree on this.
That's
another suggestion from your leader for us?
They're weak, they're wealth rich, power weak, mixed. Enemies Jarl of Hold. We don't get dragged into any sort of internal fights.
Yes?
But that's because we've got more trade ports open. We've now increased our trade from another nation here. Excellent. So Inverness is going to be, because we just want to be careful of this rebel arm here. Don't want to, wait a minute.
We are not contesting these waters with you. We are not contesting these waters with you.
You better not be. You shall find yourself. With the fight on your hands, look at that. Oh, +4 chivalry, +2 authority, excellent. Minus 268. Look at that. Actually, well, military is 12 here, is pretty good. 10, 8 production. Oh, we can't forget Blamark. Fortich. Now we could get a trader here to increase the tradable goods. I think that's what we'll do. We're going to make small investments each time and then just allow the economy to build back up again. That really will help us here. We just want to get these rebels should come out now. We're going to look like we have a fight here now for Dumfries. Come on now. There it is. Have at you, sir. Have at you. 1,268 men, look at that, what a leader, what a wonderful leader he is against Captain Furkar of 758 men. Let's take this fight.
For Scotland, lads!
Dumfries.
For the King!
Dumfries will be ours. We will take it, my friends, we will crush these rebels and we shall move on and take the other rebel towns as well. We shall not allow them to dominate the Scottish
Units!
land.
Await my
Look at
orders!
this, what a sight. they're coming out for us.
Lads! Lads! Drop equipment!
Forward! Move! Now! Onward! Run! Advance!
Lads! Units! March!
Let's get ready, gentlemen. Let's get ready.
Onward! Onward!
Lads! Units! March!
Here they come. They want to go against the heavy. Oh, the light infantry of our. Steady, lad, steady. Wait for that flank, gentlemen.
Lads! Rally, you craven dogs! For Scotland's courage! Attack!
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Lads! Units! March! Units! March!
Attack! Attack!
Berserkers! Flank them now, gentlemen. Flank them, please.
Move out! Attack! Move out! Move out!
Couple off their retreat. Cut off their retreat, gentlemen. Cut off their retreat. Move. Don't let them win.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
Don't you dawdle, gentlemen. Don't you dawdle.
The enemy army
Yes.
flees the field. After
Look at
all
that.
of Christendom will be in awe
What a
of the
fight, my friend.
victory
They
we
lost
have won
52
here
men, they lost
today.
470. Those fiends. They dare to stand up against the power of the Scottish army here. Look at that.
Aye! Victory! For
Look at that.
Scotland!
I think we'll just walk in. I don't think we'll have any. We don't need too much trouble here. Look at that. They're happy we've arrived. They're pleased to see us.
My king,
None of them can be repaired or retrained. Oh, look at that. Dirt roads. Immediately we're going to put dirt roads straight in. We're going to have to build this up quite a lot because this city's been allowed to just to pretty much stagnate here. What's the growth like here? Let's have a look. Yeah, normal tax. Actually, on low tax we want growth. I have to invest in this, but first we need to get roads. The roads will connect Dumfries to the rest of the Scottish lands here, the rest of the Scottish cities.
I'll rip off your head and spit down your neck.
Bet you don't.
I've a claymore for you here, Jimmy.
More fishing grounds, excellent. That's going to bring in a lot more. Oh, look at that, +2 chivalry, fantastic to see there. Look at this. We really are absolutely expanding now quite nicely here. Look at that, getting a grip. Trade is 854. I think we might have to deal with some of these rebels here. We don't really want to be But to do that, if we recruit forces here, what we must do then is be ready to invest at the same time so we don't lose. We're still building the Elgin thing here yet. Now fishing grounds will give us population growth and increase in tradable goods. But a midden, public health, which we definitely probably need eventually. I think we will get hot springs in a midden, but we'll invest those not now, but eventually. We want our population to be happy. We don't want them to be also living in clean conditions. We don't want them just living in filth and squalor. There's no point to that at all. Now construction, we can't get anything yet. We've got quite a lot of work to do here. Bardic Circle. Horse Mill. Okay, we've got growth in all our towns apart from air. Now, why is air not growing at all? This is not growing whatsoever. It's sort of stuck here. Just only 1,000 below what it needs to do to sort of expand into the next level of city. Maybe village council will give us some of that. Got a warrior's hold. Slipway. Need something that's going to... there it is. Oh, look at that. Population growth. We get some more farmland, I think, in there eventually. Let's end the turn. Empire 6 looks like they're going to be fighting each other for trade here with the sheep. And they've lost. That's what happens if you try and mingle, tackle. Oh, how are they... Oh, hang on a minute. Why are they going to the rebel?
At your service.
That was 158 here. Got roads now, that's being built. I think we'll try and increase tradable goods here. That's pretty low though. We need something that's going to give us... Oh, tax bonus income, a vineyard. It's pretty expensive. Actually, let's try and get the growth up here, the population growth up. Invest in a horse mill. Okay, gonna be hit pretty hard there, but still.
Your Highness.
Scottish Bard. Let's have a look what's going
Godspeed.
on down here.
A rest now, sire.
We're at war with Northumbria.
Not possible, sire. Ye asked the impossible, sire.
Excellent. Good roads. Will improve trade. Excellent. The small increase in trade in this area. Excellent. +2 chivalry. He's starting to become quite the ruler. Oh, look. Ooh. Taking a big hit there. But the army's increasing quite nicely here. There's the faction leader. Santin the Wolf. Ho ho ho, look at that. Mind you, his command isn't brilliant, but he does have some excellent armour available to him. This is probably the gentleman we need here. Influence is pretty high. Loyalty is pretty high as well. Chivalry, not brilliant. And nor is his command, but we might have to... I think we might start to build up a second army here in Inverness. But to do that, we have to offset that by increasing our trade as well. There's nothing for nothing, I can assure you, my friends.
Your Highness. Not possible, sire.
Make sure that we trade off what we
Ye
build.
asked the impossible,
We
sire.
recruit an army, we sort of offset that with what we get in from trade. Let's end the turn. Let's see what happens here. Warriors. Fishing grounds, excellent. In Elgin, look at that, it's already increased the trade there, wonderful. Oh, Sinead. Kinnaid, is it Kinnaid? Kinnaid. Oh, look at that. But his command of his loyalty is good. That's all that matters. Minus 630 profits. I think we might... I think we'll use Kenneth. Oh, what was this? Oh, no. Tanaist Aid Wingfoot. I think he should be the commander of the army
Aye,
building
my
in
liege.
Inverness here. He will lead that, but first of all we need to offset this here. We need to bring in money here. Oh, look at that old grain pit. Population growth and increasable in trade goods. Chapel. Let's get that there, should be a grain pit. It's a pretty big investment, but still, in the long run that would help us. That will help us. What the blazes?
Aye, my liege.
Aye, Lord.
For the honour of Scotland, we march to battle. Glory and honour to the
Okay, right,
Highlands.
gentlemen, thank you.
Ah!
This rebel fiend dares to...
A victory all Scotland will sing of.
+1 loyalty. Absolutely fantastic. Loyalty is almost off the charts there, which is wonderful to see, which means he's not going to rebel if we send him into battle. But look at that there. They're not happy. What the blazes? Thank you very much. Got to keep them happy. There's still no growth here. I'm not sure if, my friends, if you know how I can get growth here in air. That really is perplexing here because we've used as much growth as we can here. Mind you, we've got a grain pit, that might help us there. So we'll probably invest in a grain pit there. Minus 392. Merchant trade's gone up. Trade's okay at the moment. We need to get that. If that comes to 1,000, we will be very, very
Is
well off
it
there.
me with whom you wish to speak?
Right, let's end that. Determined to take on these rebels and remove these rebels. Ooh. His loyalty is absolutely incredible. Plain, minus 1 popularity, very loyal, excellent. Marks of war. Oh, +2 to generals, hit points, excellent. Drill master, excellent. Minus... I guess that's offset there by +2 command when attacking. Viking raids Flanders. That's not a concern of ours. Ooh. Excellent. Good. Improved. Wonderful. So trade. Minus 392 profits. Oh, 13. Look at that. 2756. That's because we've thrown absolutely everything we can here at increasing our infrastructure here, which is vital. It really is. Forest clearing. I think we might do as well there once the horse mill is finished. I think what we'll do, we'll put this grain pit to good use here. 6 turns, but we're also going to increase our army here. And that's going to be with... what have we got here? We've got 2 Celtic warriors, 2 clansmen, armoured warband, no shield wall. I think we'll have a armoured warband here. And increase this bit by bit here. We're okay with the Vikings, but we're just at war here with...
Your Highness. Very
rebel
good,
village.
sire.
That's why. It's now a rebel village.
Your Highness.
What down here is this?
Godspeed. Your Highness.
Count Tegan. I'm surprised the Welsh haven't moved out and taken that. That does surprise me indeed. But we're going to have to move out of here pretty soon, but we need to bring down a... Artair the Glorious. I think from here we're going to have to... yes, we have to use... I think we'll send Kenneth down
Aye,
to
my
here.
liege. Set
Just
a
keep the
watch.
population to
We
control. We're
camp
going to
here
move out. We're going to
until
move out with this army. We're going to look to strike now at Dunedin. It's going to be a tough fight. We might have to move forces down here. But first of all, we want to remove this
I'm
rebel
only here
army
to fight
here.
the Yugger-loot.
Let's end the turn. Ooh, what happened there? You've got some nice warriors, some nice forces, but they haven't repaired that at all, have they?
Aye, my lord.
Your Highness. Very good, sire. Godspeed. Very good, sire.
I am a warrior.
Your Highness.
Your Honour. Of course, sire. Today's journey is over,
What?
sire.
Why are they not happy here? I think we might have to put some warriors in here. I think we put spear militia there, and we have to got grain pit here. 5 more turns. Why are they not happy if they put some more troops in there? I think horse mill and Dumfries has been complete. Still not gone up here, but it'll take a while. I wonder if we make the place a little bit, sanitation in here a bit better. I think we'll try and get hot springs as well, I think, in here. So we can make the sanitation a little bit better for them, for the population here. Hostile. Now,
Aye, my liege.
almost there.
Aye,
We can
sir.
move this general into here, and then we shall be looking at moving out and trying maybe taking Berwick. We might try and take Berwick here. Let's keep the pressure on them here. Let's get what we've got. We've only got at least more Celtic hunters, I think, here. Right, let's end the turn. We're slowly building up that second army there in Inverness. And spear militia. Ooh, look at that. Denmark really is absolutely blistering form here. The Aldo and Vestfold, financially they're doing very well. We are actually trading with them, which is good for us because that allows us...
Aye, my king. Opening talks with their dignity.
Your Highness.
Rebels lose a Captain Ligard. Or Ligard. Kingdom of Gwynedd. Wow, they got an absolute beating there, didn't they? Wow.
Aye, my liege. Aye, my liege.
My king. Aye. My king. Aye. My king. Aye, lord.
Aye, my liege. Aye, my liege. Aye, my liege.
Ah, that's why. So
Breaking away. Aye, my liege. Bringing the men together, sire. Aye, my liege.
Okay, loyalty is good, but... Oh, Leithsman. We need Welsh longbowmen, look at that. Look at the cost of the upkeep though, that is staggering. Okay, we need to keep that there. It's probably because of this leader here that's dragging down the growth. Cruelty and cunning. Driven by rage, feels and appreciate the honourable ruler. Ah. I wonder if we put in one of our... Do we have any rulers? Oh, look at that, we've got plenty of them here. Confident attack at marks of war, very loyal. Royal ties. Life is admirable. Oh, but Bruce Willigord, I wonder if we were to move him. Aiden Mac Alpin. Honourable ruler. I don't like the look of him though. I think we'll send this gentleman down to here, down to A, see if we can increase that. What the? Oh dear.
Aye, my liege. Aye, sire.
That's more like it.
Aye, my liege. Set a watch. We camp
That's
here.
gone up there. That's shot up there. Look at that. 1,127 here. That is huge. Horse mill. We can get that up. High taxes here. What if we can increase that there? And then Kayleen. We're going to look at striking against...
Aye, my liege.
These rebel forces here. So we can
Yes, my king.
Here.
Psst.
I love these little movies. No. Oh dear. We've lost our spy.
They won't ken I'm there, sire.
Drats. What else can we do here? I wonder if we can put... Yeah, let's get the population there. The increased happiness here.
Aye, my liege. Making... Aye,
I
my
think what we are
liege.
going to do is we're going to move ourselves up to
We
the
march
forest
to
here.
glory. Aye,
We're going to
sire.
try and take Dunedin here. Bring them under siege.
Aye, my liege. For the
Let's
honour
end
of...
the turn, yeah. Let's see what happens. Kingdom of Denmark. No rebels, nothing at all. Excellent. Brikin Morven MacDoob. Wonderful. Oh, East Frankish Empire. That would be a pretty strong alliance there. Excellent. Elgin. They should be very happy here. 2% growth. Wow.
Aye, my liege.
Still not helping growth there at all. I wonder if we've already got hot springs in there, so that's great. 2,500 here. 240, that's gone down there, the trade there. Plus 4 dread. Ooh, nice loyalty, nice. Wow. Utterly... Right, Constantin the Brash. Utterly profane. Good grief, look at his authority. Wow. His authority is absolutely uncontested here. That is quite staggering. Minus 1622. Crinan, what can we do in Crinan? Can we get hot springs here? Got high taxes here. High loyalty, but still, when we get hot springs here? Just to increase the health of the populace there. We've got that there as well. A lot of Ibrahimis here with maybe some hot springs there as well, I think, eventually.
Merchant at your service.
Still 35 of florin there. Oh, I don't believe it. Don't you dare. Don't you
Aye,
dare.
my liege.
We're building quite a strong army here. I think to that end we shall increase it further.
Aye, my liege. By your will, sire, we shall engage. We shall hold them to siege, sire. Aye, sire.
That's going to
we
be a
hold them
very
at
nice
siege.
battle right there. A very nice battle indeed, my friends. That really is going to be a fantastic battle. And I think, my friends, this is where we're going to end this episode here. Not a lot has really happened. We've taken Dumfries. And as you can see, we're slowly building up the infrastructure of Scotland. We don't want to be sort of pushing out as fast as we can, trying to take all of sort of, you know, Britain, sort of England, Wales and Ireland. Without the infrastructure behind us, remember, we have to, our troops, or our ability to build troops is so far removed from the front. All the way in Inverness here, we're going to have to try and sort of increase our ability here. But that's why we've got to try and build up these settlements here, up to the next level here, 4949 here. So they're just over, slightly over 1,000 left to go up to the next settlement, up to the next level here. It takes a long time to get. The growth is pretty low. It's pretty low as well, only 1%. So that's why it's taken us quite a long time here. But in the meantime, we want to put everything we can. We want these cities to be absolutely bustling with trade, with industry, or with troops, where they'll be able to build and recruit and replenish our troops. But Dunedin, if we could take Dunedin, that will absolutely push our economy right up through the roof, and it'll enable us then to start recruiting even further there. That's a pretty decent village as well. And also here, we're going to take the village here as well if possible, and clear all of the rebels out. We can't recruit anything here at all. But I think what we will do is we'll probably forest clearing production. I wonder if I think we'll invest in 1,000 in that as well, and try and get Dumfries up and running here. Bring in quite a lot of money from there as well. But my friends, I'm going to end this episode here. If you've enjoyed it, if you have, please comment, like and subscribe. And I hope you're having a good start to your week, my friends. Whatever you're doing, please be careful. Please have a good time, whatever you're doing. And probably next will either be another episode of this, or it'll be the Great War mod. And then after that, then it's going to be the British campaign. Then my friends, see where that goes. That's really on Life Edge, that one is. But I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, please comment, like and subscribe. And until next time, my friends, we're going to promise you another battle with the rebels. But until then, my friends, bye for now.